First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rokah, Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and a sincere salutation to you, Akiminu Aqua, they believe in all sincerity. I believe I will entitle this, that he which hath begun a good work in you will perform it. Okay? You can find this line in the book of Philippians, the first chapter and the sixth verse. Okay? And, I just want to, exhort the believers to continue to believe, that this good work, that is begun in you by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the Lord's going to perfect it. He's going to finish it in you, okay, in us, Lord willing. Because it's truly Yahweh Bashem Yahushai who has woken us up and called us into this truth, all right? And, sometimes you may, be down and out, or, scriptures speak of, being heaviness through manifold temptations, Lord willing, this will be another reminder that, Lord willing, the Lord, He's with us, because this is a great, marvelous work, all right? And, the Lord knows us, the Lord knows, every man in his true intent, okay? And, the Heavenly Father, warned us to my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. You see? So, have to be mindful and cognizant that, it is truly a battle. But if the Lord be with us, who can be against us? Nothing can separate us from the Lord, the love of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay? But let's start here. Let's get the book of Philippians 2 and 12. This is not going to be too long. Excuse me. My sinuses have been acting up. Philippians 2 and 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Okay? So, the beloved of the Lord who has called to this truth, okay? It's not only about obeying in the presence, okay, of elders and camp members, but it's how much more in their absence, should you be obeying, should you be obedient, okay? Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, okay? We have to fear. That's the beginning of being accepted by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, is truly fearing that the Heavenly Father can exact judgment upon us on this earth, okay? And tremble at His word, tremble. Be meek, knowing that the Heavenly Father is letting things happen, okay, to purify us. This is all part of the walk, the ups and downs, the trials and tribulations, all the different sufferings that we have to go through, because truly we're not at the end yet. Okay. A couple prophecies that have to come to pass, major prophecies at that. So we have to work out our own salvation with fear and trembling, when no one's around. We got to stick to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, right? It says, for it is the Most High which worketh in you both to will and to do of His good pleasure. You see? So it's Yahweh Bashem Yahushai that's working in us, man, both to will and to do of His good pleasure, right? The Lord's, putting the willpower in us, okay, to do of His good pleasure. It's all this is of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. We be instruments of righteousness and tools for the Lord. He's using us, and He's going to continue to use us, man. So, I just wanted to bring this out, for bros, man, because I know brothers are going through it. I know I'm going through it. This is Philippians 1 and 5. It says, for your fellowship in the gospel from the first day until now. Yeah, we got to remember, the great fight of afflictions that we've endured, okay, along with the others that have come into this truth from the first day until now, being confident of this very thing, that He which hath begun a good work in you will perform it until the day of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay? Let's get this word perform.
Strong's G 2005. Epiteleo. Epiteleo.
It says to bring to an end, accomplish, perfect, execute, complete. You see? So the Heavenly Father is going to perfect that which He started. Okay? And that's what? Bringing us into the gospel until this day. It's a good work. And He's going to perform it until the day that Yahweh Shai returns, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? So, I just wanted to bring this out. All right? It's not going to be too long. You know? Because I know how it is sometimes, man. You know? Certain things transpire in your life. And, you know, you got to make sense of it through the Spirit. You know? It could be a heavy trial. It could be a very heavy trial. But, you know, if the Lord be with us, who could be against us? You know, who could separate us from the love of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai? He's going to continue that good work. He's going to perform it. He's going to execute it. He's going to accomplish it. You see? We have to obey, okay? Obey, you know, not only among brothers, but when we're with, you know, on our own, in our own walk, okay? Because the Lord, He's, you know, He's more than faithful, okay? He's more than faithful, you know, to forgive us of all things if we do His bidding, you know, which is His truth, you know. So, just wanted to bring this out, or willing you was edify something real quick. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rokak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and a sincere salutation to you, Akim, and you, Aqua, to believe in all sincerity. Shalom.